What's up, guys? Mad Fragger back again. I got another fragrance review video for you. I know I haven't done a video for a while. I'm sorry about that. For those of you who care, had some health issues, had some financial issues, but I have picked up a few fragrances. I do have a few reviews to do, and what I want to do today is talk to you about the new DaBalmDotCom fragrance that DaBalm did send me, their newest fragrance. And if you haven't watched my channel in the past or you haven't seen my reviews on the DaBalm fragrances, they're solid fragrances, wax based. They're very convenient and easy to carry with you and reapply when you need to. Really good. I really like the DaBalm fragrances. They do clone fragrances. Most of their fragrances are all clone fragrances, and they're really good. They have great projection. They have great performance. Not a traditional spray-on fragrance. They're solid wax-based fragrances, like I said. And now, in the past, when they first started out, because I've been following this company, it's a couple Canadian brothers from Canada, out of Canada, and I've been kind of following this company since they dropped. And their original, this is one of their original fragrances, DaBalmDotCom fragrances. It's like a kind of like a chapstick kind of thing. The presentation is it's kind of like a cardboard, the packaging, and you take the cap off, you push it up from the bottom, and it's a stick of wax inside. And then this one here is De Sauvage Bomb, which is a clone of Dior Sauvage. And then there was I also have their Aventus. Now that was their original fragrances that they first started with, and there's a couple more. There's a Bleu de Chanel one as well. Now, then they changed their packaging a little bit, and they went up to this larger size, as you can see, like between the two, much larger size. Still the same kind of presentation though. Pull the cap, push it from the bottom, and so now they've got a new presentation. And this one comes in this little box, DaBalm.com, and you open it up, and the new presentation is a little different. It's plastic, whereas the other ones were just kind of like a cardboard kind of casing, like the outside of it was kind of cardboard, biodegradable kind of thing. These are plastic, and so. Let me just start by saying that DaBalm.com, I've been following this company since the beginning. I love these guys. I love their concept. I love this concept, especially for people that want a portable, easy to take with you fragrance. They smell great, project great. They do a great job of cloning the fragrances that they're cloning. And for people who maybe, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that do have an issue with traditional spray fragrances, whether they may be allergic to them or they just don't like, spraying on a regular, cologne. And these are a great alternative. And I really like this company since the beginning. They've done some great stuff. I'm only going to give you 100% honest reviews on this channel. If I think something's great, and I want other people to be able to enjoy it and share it, then I want to share it with them. And if I don't think something's that good, I'll let you know. Unfortunately, today, I do have a couple negative comments to make about this. And DaBalm.com did send me this new fragrance, as well as, this one they sent to me to review. This is the only company that I collab with, DaBalm.com. Nobody else will touch me because, I don't have enough viewers for anybody to care. But the original one I won in a contest. When they first came out with these, I entered a contest and I won these. Then they sent me the next iteration, these here. They sent me these to review, and they're great, both of them. And then just recently, I received this one from DaBalm. This is the newest one. And I love, again, I'm going to say it, I've said it like 3 times now. I love this company. I love the concept. They make great products. I do have some negative things to say about this one, however. Now, this new fragrance is, this is a clone of Uden Overdose from Zerjoff. It's a fragrance I've never smelled before. Actually, I've never even heard of it before I received this fragrance. I looked into it. I kind of looked at the notes, to see what the fragrance is about. Um, and it's a great fragrance. It smells really, really good. Very fresh and clean, kind of citrusy fragrance. And it's great. I mean, it smells great. Um, I do have a couple gripes about this new presentation. Now, this thing, when you open it up, it's kind of like a lipstick. The way that you take this cap off, and it kind of looks like a lipstick, and then you turn this to have the fragrance come up. Whereas before, you push it up from the bottom with your finger. This one, you turn it, and the fragrance comes up. Now, here's the problems that I have. First of all, when you take this cap off of this fragrance, when you take the cap off, a couple times that I've removed this cap, the stick of fragrance that's inside here, just the whole stick just popped right out of there. It just came unseated from the base and popped out, and I had to put it back in and push it back down in there. So I've had that issue a couple times now. Another thing, when you turn this to bring the fragrance up, now maybe after you use it for a while and you kind of wear it in, I guess to say, maybe it gets a little easier. But the first thing I noticed was when you go to turn this, it's very difficult to turn it, and this part here is metal. It's like some type of metal, maybe I don't know, aluminum. But when you turn it, your fingers slide on this, and it's can be very difficult. And they also don't give you any clear indication on here of which way to turn it. Like when I first opened it and I'm trying to turn it, and I guess I was turning it the opposite direction, and it's like you gotta, but it's so tight and it's got so much resistance that at first it's kind of hard to figure out what is the right way to turn it to get it to come up. But your fingers slide very easily on this metal, like they slip on the metal, and it can be difficult to turn and difficult to get it to come up. And now on the side of this little metal part here, they do give you the notes: bergamot, ginger, amber, and it smells fantastic. It projects good, just like the other DaBalm fragrances do. It does smell really good. It does last a good amount of time. The whole problem that I have here with this new product is just all presentation. And I've noticed also that there's really not as much product in here. Like I said, when I took the cap off, this whole thing just popped right out. And I mean, it's about that long. You just don't seem like it's, I don't know for sure, but it doesn't seem like it's as much, like quantity wise, it doesn't seem like as much quantity to it as the older, even the smaller original one. Seems like to me that there was a little more quantity. Maybe I'm wrong there. I don't know for sure. But yeah, the presentation here, it's hard to turn it up because your fingers slide and the thing pops out. Like a couple like little gripes about the presentation. Otherwise, as far as like how does it compare to past DaBalmDotCom fragrances, great quality. I don't know if it smells like Uden Overdose from Zerjoff because I've never smelled that fragrance, but it smells fantastic. It's bright, it's fresh, it's clean, it's invigorating, it's really snappy. You definitely get like a real good like blast. That ginger kind of really pops. The scent is great. The projection on it, the projection on this one is a little bit maybe softer than some of the ones that I've tried in the past here from DaBalm. Doesn't project quite as hard, but I think that's just the way that and then just by the way, the cap, when you put the cap on, it does click into place really well. And like it would stay on there really well. Like if you're carrying it in your pocket, your purse, your brief, whatever, it would stay on there really good because it does click into place. But again, if you pull it off, when you take this cap off, you got to kind of hold it tight both sides and then just pop it. Like you can't just yank it, like you can't just take it off or it'll pop that thing right out of there. Really good fragrance, smells really great, typical DaBalm quality when it comes to the fragrance itself. I don't care for the new presentation. I don't like the new presentation that much. I hate to come on here and say anything negative because, like I said, this company does great things. I think it's really promising. Um, you know, the concept is like a really cool concept, and it's out of the box. It's different from any other kind of fragrances. It sets itself apart in the fact that it is a wax-based solid type of fragrance, and I know that that's not so popular with people. Like solid fragrances are not a real popular thing, and I gotta give credit to DaBalm for trying to inject some kind of creativity and making clones of more popular fragrances to try to kind of build more of an interest around solid fragrances, because they are great. Even if you're not somebody who may be sensitive to a typical spray fragrance, presentation, the quality here is great. They're just as good a quality as any other clone fragrance that you're going to buy. Their clones smell like the original fragrance. They project well. They perform well. I just don't like this new presentation. So, sorry guys. I hate to make a negative comment about this company, but yeah, I don't care for the new presentation. But the fragrance in here is great. It smells fantastic. It's really good, but I don't like the new presentation. I just got to say that. Now, DaBalmDotCom as a company, I don't see them out there. Like when I'm watching fragrances, I watch a lot of fragrance content. I don't see a lot of people talking about them. I think Ashton Kirkland from GentSense did a review on the original DaBalm fragrances, but I don't see a lot of attention paid to these. I don't know if that's just that solid fragrances just don't have a real like a real niche in the industry where they're not real popular. But I've been trying my damnedest to make people aware of these fragrances because they are really great quality, and they do an excellent job. I said doo-doo. They do an excellent job of capturing the fragrances that they're cloning. And for what this is, for a solid fragrance that's not a spray-on, traditional spray-on fragrance, that you'd be surprised at the projection and the performance, the longevity that you get out of one of these fragrances. They are freaking great. I love these. And one thing I do like about these a lot is that if you have these fragrances, like this one is a clone of Eros. Now, if you have Eros, then I never will ever again will wear Eros. If I decide I'm in the mood that I want to wear Eros, I'm not going to wear Eros without first applying DaBalm, like pulse points, putting some DaBalm on, and then maybe a few sprays of Eros. And then later on, you can take this with you so easy. When I go play golf, I take this in my golf bag. And, like after we're done with the round, a lot of times, especially if I play up here at Eagle Sticks, after the round, we'll go in the clubhouse and have something to eat. I love to pull this out before I go in the clubhouse. I'll pull this out and hit myself with a few, hits of this of the DaBalm, and you know what I mean, like jazz up the my fragrance. And for touch-ups, like when you want to reapply, they're great. They're portable. They're easy to use, and the quality is excellent. I do not like the new presentation, the new packaging. I don't care for that much, but DaBalm is doing great things, and I really wish that more people would get behind this company. I wish more people would try these. Guys, really, if you're a fragrance not if you're somebody who's into fragrances like I am, you collect fragrances, it's a hobby that you love. I think that it's worth anybody who's into fragrances going out and trying these DaBalm.com fragrances because they're really good. Um, with that said, uh, I don't get very good. I mean, I don't get very good views anyway. The honest truth, but I don't get great views or attention on the videos that I do on the DaBalm fragrances. I think it's just because I don't know, like a lot of people aren't that familiar with. Maybe they're a little bit iffy about the solid fragrances. But let me tell you, as a person who wears fragrances and loves fragrance, these things are worth their money, worth what you pay for them, and they're really, really good, especially if you want to be able to take something with you. Like if you go to work and you spray a fragrance on before you go to work, and during the day you want to reapply, these are great for that. You don't have to carry a bottle of fragrance in your pocket or in your briefcase or in your car, which, not a good place to store fragrances. But I mean, these things are really, really great. They're portable, they're easy to use, and the quality's great. So I can't say enough that if you're into fragrances and you enjoy fragrances, that you should try these DaBalm fragrances. Give them a shot, and I think that you'll be really impressed. That said, the new presentation I'm not a big fan of certain aspects of it, but it is what it is. I'm going to tell you guys what I honestly think about it, and that's what I honestly think about it, is that the quality of the fragrance is top notch and great, just like always. But the new, presentation, the new applicator, whatever you want to call it, not a big fan of that. It's got its issues, but yeah, guys, go out and try DaBalm.com. Pick yourself. They're not expensive. You can pick these up for around $30. And some of them are less, like the original ones are a little less, but yeah, they're about typical prices you'd expect to pay for like a typical Middle Eastern clone fragrance, and they're great. So I know that I rambled a lot in this video and I went on a little bit, but this is a company that I try really hard to stay behind, and I really wish that more people would try it out. So give them a try, guys. Really, if anything, it's something different in your collection. Like it adds something that's kind of different and out of the box and unusual, and they're a great conversation piece. You pull one of these things out and apply it, people. I could see people asking you like, "Hey, what is that?" Like I've had a couple guys that I golf with, like what's that? What do you got there? Like, what are you doing? And I explained to him like, it's a fragrance. It's just in a different form. It's the future of fragrance, and I think that more people should try these out. Thanks for watching my video today, guys. I'll be coming out with a couple new ones here. I haven't done one in a while, but I'll be doing some more in the near future. I appreciate those of you who are watching my channel, those of you who give me the time of their day, to watch my content. Thanks, guys. Love you. I'm the Mad Fragger. I'll see you next time.